What if you could work from anywhere you wanted to?
What if you could have a flexible schedule and work when it was convenient for you and your family?
If you want to learn the secrets of real financial freedom, you have come to the right place. James L. Paris's online business coaching gives you immediate access to everything you need to know to start your own money-making online business.
Make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when you are sleeping or on vacation.
Members have access to more than 70 hours of on-demand video training, live webinars, and personal email consulting with Jim Paris personally.
If you are ready to change your life, get started today.
You may just be our next success story.
Well, it's really interesting. In my own case, I got frustrated because I hired a web development company to build a website for me. This was back in the 1990s. And they did just a terrible job, and I think I paid them somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 to build a website for me. So out of sheer frustration, I decided that I would learn how to build my own website. And so I did that. And I started making money doing different things with my own website, really with no intention of actually going out and teaching people how to do internet marketing. And the idea was I was just learning this really for myself. But a couple of years ago, people started asking me, hey Jim, how are you making money with your own website? Then I started sharing that information informally, and one thing has led to the next, where we now have somewhere in the neighborhood of 6,000 people that are in this training, which the training is basically how I make money on the internet with my own website. And I think it's interesting because a lot of Christian financial guys, they're all about living on a budget, saving money. And, you've heard all of that, and that's good information. But you know what? I don't think that that's necessarily God's plan, the idea that, well, if you can't make it, then you need to take a brown bag lunch to work. And if you can't make it after that, then don't eat lunch. I mean, the idea that most Christian financial teachers really rely on is that we need to learn to live on less. It's all about cutting back, living on less. And I don't believe that that's necessarily the whole answer to the problem. I think that in many cases, people need to learn how to make more money. And this is an opportunity for you to keep your current job if you want to. Build this business up on a part-time basis until you're able to quit your full-time job. I know for many people, if you could make just an extra $300 or $500 a month, that would absolutely change your life. It would put you in a situation where you've got that extra money you need for gas and groceries and expenses for the kids. This is really an opportunity to balance your budget maybe in a different way than what a lot of the other Christian financial guys talk about. For me, what I'm most excited about is the lifestyle. I mean, the opportunity to be able to work when you want and from whatever location you want is really exciting. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to continue to stay home with your kids, if you're somebody that just wants to have a flexible schedule. I know for me, I love to get on my little scooter and drive over to the beach and take a walk on the beach at lunch. I like to go out sailing. I like to have free time to just spend with my family. And with this opportunity, it is so different than what my prior life was like. I worked in the corporate environment when I was younger and had to go to an office every day and, drive in, be at the office for 8 to 10 hours and then get home. And I really didn't get to see my family. This is an opportunity to have a flexibility that you don't have in any other business. I mean, if you think about it, the fact that anywhere there's an internet connection, you can actually do this business. I have a small little laptop that I carry around with me. I can go to a coffee shop. I can go on a vacation. Anywhere where there's an internet connection, I can do this business. And that's why I'm so excited about it, is it gives people choices. It's not just about making a lot of money. I mean, you can really turn this into whatever you want to in terms of an income. But the idea behind it is really that you can work where you want, whatever location. And that means you can live in different parts of the world if you'd like to. One friend of mine, he lives part of the year in Brazil. We've got students in this program from all over the world, as far away as Australia, that are in our training. And it's just so exciting because when you get to make these choices, that to me is true, not just financial freedom, but also a lifestyle freedom. Well, let me tell you this, if you ever have a problem with your computer, I would be the last person to call. I don't consider myself at all a computer savvy or a technical type person. And we've really created a system that is based on someone having very limited computer skills. In other words, if you can do email, if you can use a word processor, then you really have all the skills that you need to get started in this program. We do a lot of training. We have a training every Saturday morning where we actually teach people how to build websites, how to build blogs. But we go through this with you on a step-by-step basis, and we're using technology that really is very simple to use. I know this is probably hard for a lot of people to believe, but there is software that you can use that's just the same really as a word processor, where you're typing in what you want in a letter. In the same way, you can type that in and actually create a website or a blog. And we've found the technology, we're making it available to people, and we're training people on how to do this. So, you know, you do have to have some very basic computer skills, but nothing really beyond that. Absolutely. In fact, most of our students did not have their own business before they actually got involved with our online business coaching. The idea is you get to pick your own topic. I mean, I've got people doing websites and blogs in our program on everything from wrestling to photography. You can pick your own topic, and you can actually set up a money-making website. I mean, let me give you one example of a guy that is making over $1,000 a day with just one simple strategy that we will teach you. His website is askthebuilder.com, and he's just simply running a website teaching people how to do home remodeling and repair. Just go check this out if you want to look at it, askthebuilder.com. Using just one of the strategies that we also teach, which is how to use these Google AdSense pay-per-click ads. This guy is making over $1,000 a day using just the pay-per-click ads. So really everybody I found has some type of a hobby or an interest or something that they could write about. Whether or not you have a business now or not is really not an issue. If you do already have a business, yes, of course you can use the internet through this training to actually leverage that business. We have people that we have one student that has an electrical business. They're electrical contractors, and they've used this strategy that I'm talking about, the idea of driving traffic to a website, making money from that traffic, to actually grow their offline business with these online strategies. But you don't need to have a business to actually start an online business. You can start from scratch, and you can really start with just a simple idea. And we've got people, like I said, doing just about any topic you can imagine and building these money-making websites. And it doesn't take that long. Most people in just a few days can have their website or blog up on the internet and be making money. Well, what we do is something very unique. We do something called live webinars. And if you're not familiar with what a webinar is and how it works, the idea is that you're able to log in on the internet to what we call a virtual classroom. And you'll actually hear my voice while I'm teaching you how to do the internet marketing. And you'll actually see my computer screen on your computer. So we're able to actually show this to you step by step live on your own computer. And then what we do is every week when we do our trainings, that is all stored and available on demand. So 24 hours a day, you can go in and watch any of these trainings at your convenience whenever you want to. And it's just an amazing format that we use, because people all over the world can actually join us in these live trainings. We also, a couple of times a year, will go out and do live conferences where we actually like to go out and meet with people on a one-on-one basis, and we plan to do even more of those. But it's all online, which allows you to decide when you want to learn, at what pace you want to learn, and the most important thing is that I'm available to answer any question that you have during the live classes that we do online, you can actually ask questions that you have right now about your situation. Or you can send me emails, and I do answer those emails personally. So it's an exciting program. I don't know anybody doing something like this for the price that we've made it available for. And I really believe it's going to help many Christians that are out there today struggling to make it during these tough economic times.